alum, I'm freaking ready. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Are you ready for our new president? Are you ready for our Vice President of the United States? Are you ready for Beyonce?
is thick, dirty. I've been through a lot, but I'm still flirty. Is everybody back up in the building? It's been a minute, tell me how you're healing. Cause I'm about to get into my feelings. How you feeling? How you feel right now? Oh, I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be this stressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the girl I was or used to be. Bitch, I might be better. Turn up the music, turn down the lights. I got a feeling I'm gonna be alright, okay, alright. It's about damn time. Turn up the music, let's celebrate. I got a feeling I'm gonna be okay, alright. It's about damn time. In a minute, I'ma need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. Feeling fussy, walking in my Balenciennes, trying to bring out the fabulous. Cause I give a fuck way too much. I'ma need like 2 shots in my cup. Wanna get up, wanna get down. That's how I feel right now. Oh, I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be this stressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the girl I was or used to be. Bitch, I might be better. Turn up the music, turn down the lights. I got a feeling I'm gonna be alright, okay, alright. It's about damn time. Turn up the music, let's celebrate. I got a feeling I'm gonna be okay, alright. It's about damn time, bitch. Cause you know what time it is. I'm coming out tonight. 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 Okay. Alright. It's about damn time. I'm coming out tonight. 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 Okay. Alright. It's about damn time. Bitch. Yeah. It's about damn time. Driving on the right side road, he says I'm pretty, wearing his clothes, and he's got hands that make hell seem cold. Feet on the dashboard, he's like a poem out of shout, out of shout. He laughs at all my jokes, and he says I'm so American. Oh God, it's just not fair to him to make me feel this much. Go anywhere he goes, and he says I'm so American. Oh God, I'm gonna marry him if he keeps all this up. I might just be in love. God, I'm so boring, and I'm so rude. Can't have a conversation if it's not all about you. The way you dress and the books you read. I really love my bed, but man, it's hard to sleep when he's with me. When he's with me. He laughs at all my jokes, and he says I'm so American. Oh God, it's just not fair to him to make me feel this much. Go anywhere he goes, and he says I'm so American. Oh God, I'm gonna marry him if he keeps all this up. I might just be in love. I apologize if it's a little too much, just a little too soon. But if the conversation ever were to come up, I don't wanna assume this stuff. But ain't it wrong? I think I'm in love. And he laughs at all my jokes, and he says I'm so American. Oh God, it's just not fair to him to make me feel this much. Go anywhere he goes, and he says I'm so American. Oh God, I'm gonna marry him if he keeps all this up. I might just be in love. Sorry.
One, two, three, My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. But does she really wanna, but can't stand to see me walk out the door? Don't try to fight the feeling, 'cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad for sticking two together, 'cause we don't know Beyonce's and Lucy Lou's. And baby dolls, get on the floor. Get on the floor like a you know what to do. You know what to do. Shake it, shake it, shake it like a you know what to do.
Jessica Alba.
My name is Jessica Alba. And I stand before you today because the stakes in this election could not be higher. Our rights, our freedoms, and democracy are on the line. My father was in the Air Force. I don't know if you know this about me, but I spent much of my childhood in Del Rio, Texas. I still miss a lot of that Tex-Mex food. We have not figured it out in LA yet, let me tell you. But it was here in Texas that I learned the importance of looking out for your neighbors, lending a hand without hesitation, and treating people the way you would want to be treated. It's this Texas spirit of compassion, generosity, and unity, along with my strong Mexican-American family values, that shaped who I am today. Vice President Harris has spent her entire career embodying these same values. We all know we need the hopeful path laid out by Vice President Kamala Harris and Governor Knowles. A vision that unites us, protects our freedoms, and creates a brighter future, a more inclusive future for all. As a mother, I'm excited by VP Harris's new way forward, focused on uplifting families and the middle class. They will expand the child tax credit to provide a $6,000 tax cut to families with newborn children. Because they believe that no child in America should live in poverty. As an entrepreneur, I am inspired that as part of her opportunity economy agenda, Kamala is fighting to help small businesses and entrepreneurs innovate and grow by expanding the startup expense tax deduction for new businesses from $5,000 to $50,000. This will help entrepreneurs get their ideas off the ground. Imagine the difference this could make for all of us. And as a woman, I know we need a leader like Kamala Harris, who is dedicated to protecting reproductive freedom. Ensuring that decisions about your body are made by you. Never by the government. Because Kamala Harris understands that protecting reproductive freedom isn't about politics. It's about our right to choose. few of Kamala's policies and beliefs that will change so many lives for the better. Because going back is not an option. Kamala Harris doesn't just want Houston, Texas to survive. She wants y'all to thrive. So let's hear it, Houston. We are not going back. We are not going back. Not going back. Not going back. Until Election Day, I'm counting on each and every one of you to spread the word and encourage everyone you know that is eligible to vote to get out there and vote. So Houston, let's do this. Please join me in electing Kamala Harris as the next President of the United States.
I noticed they be strong in Florida, but it's taking God's strength. This is the hardest thing ever in life, to see you in this light. You're looking at a mother that is broken.
How many more women have to die? This is the result of what happens when you try to control a woman's body.
My daughter is gone because of what Donald Trump did. She would be here had they helped her. You denied my daughter.
When I looked in her eyes, she looked weak. She was in pain. She was hurting.
And she started saying, I want y'all to work together to take care of Messiah. Kamala Harris will make sure not one more family goes through what we're going through now.
Amber Nicole, a baby, and my sister Amber had a whole life ahead of her. I believe that Kamala will stand for us all.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message. Please welcome Dr. Todd Ivey.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Each physician here with me tonight has multiple agonizing stories to tell, and some of them involve their own pregnancies. We all know how devastating Trump's abortion bans are for patients' health and lives. Data have shown that since our state enacted these abortion bans, maternal mortality has worsened. To put it bluntly, women are unnecessarily becoming ill and dying. Nationwide, I think someone needs some medical assistance over here. Did they get someone? Are they getting someone? Okay, great. So nationwide, medical assistance? You're good? So nationwide, nearly 7 in 10 OBGYNs say that abortion bans have worsened their ability to manage pregnancy-related emergencies. And here in Texas, 3 in 4 OBGYNs have said they simply can no longer practice evidence-based medicine. This is a healthcare crisis. Tens of thousands of Texas women traveled out of state for abortion care last year, leaving their jobs, leaving their homes, and leaving their families just to get medical care. This is unacceptable. And this is cruel. I was shocked when Roe was overturned, but I've never been more shocked to hear Donald Trump continue to brag about it and to call these extreme abortion bans, like the one in our state, something, quote, beautiful to watch. As a physician on the front lines in Texas, I'll tell you, what's happening here is not beautiful. It's devastating, and we must stop it. So let me be clear about one thing. There is no place for Donald Trump in my exam room. And that's why I am proud to be supporting Vice President Harris. One year ago, I was honored to sit beside her for a conversation on the cruelty of these Trump abortion bans. She hasn't stopped fighting for reproductive freedom for a moment since. And I know that as president, she will continue to fight to restore reproductive health care access for women in all 50 states. So this November, health care is on the ballot in all 50 states. We need to vote like our lives depend on it. Because they do. And because our patients' lives depend on it too. Thank you. Go vote.
Let's keep the wave moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Can we get it back around? Can we get it back around? Oh my gosh, here it comes. Here it comes. Are there any HBCU graduates in the building? Or you think you want to ask, are there any HBCU graduates in the building? Howard University, are we here? Morehouse, Spelman, Grambling, Fairview, TSU, FAMU, Morgan State. What's your HBCU? He knows who it is. Come on! Watch it! Oh, I feel that blue wave coming through. What you said? Y'all ready? If you were in the band of the HBCU, make some noise! Ooh. Here we go! Wait! Are there any ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority Incorporated? Ooh, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it! Y'all finna start strolling? Any K's wanna start strolling? We gotta get this party started. I see you, ladies. Y'all ready? For the AKAs next to
First of all, I'm the one that got rid of Roe v. Wade.
And the answer is that there has to be some form of punishment. For the woman? Yeah, there has to be some form.
Like, I honestly feel so transparent right now. Well, of course I blame Trump for what happened to me. He's bragging about doing it. He's bragging about overturning Roe v. Wade, which nearly killed him.
He doesn't care or know what's actually happening to normal people.
And it's hard to ignore that he thinks I should be punished for receiving health care, yet he shouldn't be held responsible for his own actions. That's terrifying.
I'm Kamala Harris.
Please welcome Amanda and Josh Zarowski.
You live in Austin.
Amanda and I met in preschool. We're from the same small town. We had a moment in high school and then we reconnected as adults. Ever since, we've been partners in crime. We decided we wanted to start our family, and so after 18 months of grueling fertility treatments, in the spring of 2022, we were thrilled to find out that she was pregnant with our first baby, a girl. We were over the moon.
My first trimester was smooth sailing, but suddenly at 18 weeks I suffered complications. We were with 100% certainty going to lose our baby girl. We were devastated. What I needed at that point was an abortion so that I could safely and with dignity deliver our daughter and begin the healing process.
But this was Post Road, Texas. The near total abortion ban had gone into effect just 2 days after Amanda's water broke. Ending the pregnancy would have been a legal abortion under the Texas ban. Our doctor risked losing her license and even face jail time.
So I was told to wait to seek care until I got so sick that my life was considered in danger. Only then would my case fall under one of the rare exceptions where a doctor can intervene in our state of Texas.
For 3 long days, we begged for someone to help. But the help never came due to Texas's oppressive, inhumane abortion laws. Eventually, Amanda's temperature spiked. She was shaking and disoriented. We rushed to the emergency room, and by this time, Amanda had developed an infection, which had become septic.
I was finally close enough to death to deserve health care in Texas. After stabilizing my vitals enough to deliver our baby, Willow, I crashed again with another bout of sepsis, and I was transferred to the ICU. Our family flew in from across the country for fear that I wouldn't make it through the night. It was in that dark and lonely hospital room that I realized I was actually lucky. I lived. Others have not.
It is unthinkable to me that anyone could cheer on the cruel abortion bans that nearly took Amanda's life. But that's exactly what Donald Trump and Ted Cruz have done. That's right. That is right. And adding to this cruelty, Trump has said that there should be some sort of punishment for women who have an abortion. Women just like Amanda.
What's just as scary is that Donald Trump's allies have detailed plans on how Trump would ban abortion in all 50 states without the help of Congress. That means that what Josh and I went through could be the reality facing Americans and families in this country if he gets back into power.
I want to tell every last voter, including each and every man out there, that this is our fight too. The decision about, that's right. And the decision about if and when to start a family should be ours to make, not Donald Trump's, not Ted Cruz's. That's why we need to elect Vice President Harris, Representative Colin Allred, and Democrats up and down the ballot to ensure our reproductive freedom.
It shouldn't be lost on us that they were just up here telling their own personal story of what they've gone through here in this state. And I want to thank Vice President Harris for coming to Texas and shining a light on the Texas families and Texas women. Thank you, Amanda and Josh. Listen, I'm Congressman Colin Allred. With y'all's help, with God's grace, we're going to beat Ted Cruz. If your neighbor imagine having the privilege and the responsibility of representing our great state, and a crisis hits our state, you think I need to go check out the Ritz-Carlton in Cancun? You wouldn't do it. But I'll tell you what, if you did, and you ran for office again, you're gonna lose your job. That's what's gonna happen. Taking away a fundamental freedom from Texas women because you think you know better than Texas women and their families and their doctors. You put in place this abortion ban. You celebrate this abortion ban. You introduce at the national level 5 times a nationwide abortion ban. Then you have to lose your job. I can't imagine for one of our appointments, the doctor would come in and says, a problem with the baby, or with my wife, but there's nothing I can do because Ted Cruz thinks he knows better. That's not who we are. There's one thing I know about us as Texans, and I'm a 4th-generation Texan, is that we believe in freedom. And this is not it. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do, Texas. In 10 days, we're going to beat Ted Cruz. Kamala Harris, the next president of the United States. We gotta make sure we send Ted Cruz packing. And when we do, it won't be a win for me or for a party. It'll be a win for our state. Y'all ready? You ready to go? All right, let's do it, Texas. God bless you. And God bless the great state of Texas.
One more time! It's not the killer! Call me a parent here! Sing it! In the stadium. Swing it in. Get up. We got to get moving. fans in here? Are you gonna get up and dance with me? Oh, I love both of these songs. What you say? Any bitty mamas in here right now. You gonna dance with me? I need you to move your hips. If you love Selena, sing this with me. Texas, Houston. What you say? I want to do something for the aunties. Oh, I know you feel it, I know you feel it, I know you feel it. You said. Sing it. We got a show tonight, right? Sing it! If we talking aunties, we need our favorite uncle in the building. I'm here to make sure we feel good. I'm here to make sure we have a good time. Turn to somebody you love and grab them and tell them, baby, we live a life tonight. We live a life tonight. Here we go. 3, 2, 3. They don't let the music play no more. All the songs are 2 and 3 minutes. Y'all ready to sing it? Here we go. And 3, 2, sing it. You are a shining star, my guiding light, my love fantasy. There's not a minute, hour, day or night that I don't love you. You're at the tip of my list, 'cause I'm always thinking of you. I still remember in the days when I was scared to touch you. How I spent my days dreaming, running out to say I love you. You must know that if you got your foot on, you have your hairs walls on, you must put it in the air right now. What did Tina say? What did she say? This is my mom's favorite song. If you know it, sing it with me. You sing. They said the people online are mad. They said they mad they not here. We ain't gonna have to stay mad. Because we're having a great time! What you talking? Sweat! You say, I want a 2 and T. I'm talking. Can y'all sing it? Come on, come on. This is to our Vice President, our soon-to-be President of the United States, our Attorney General, our California Senator, every woman she is. Ladies, if you are every woman, make some noise right now. You are the Vice President, you are the President, the CEO, the mama and the daddy. Let's do it. Come on. Come on. This one part, break it down. What you got? Y'all look so good. Bring it. Let's go to the bridge. They don't do bridges no more. One last time. Everybody put your hands in the air right now. Right now. Come on. Sing it. Gotta go. Kamala Harris. Brother, feel good. If you feel good right now, make some noise! It's what? The freedom! Put your signs up. Put your lights up. Put your signs up. Put your lights up. Harris Roll turns in the air. Sing it. Who said it? I need the whole stadium to sing this part. What you got? Here we go. Thanks so they can hear us in Dallas. Sing it! Do it again. Clap your hands right now for the #1 song in the country. Clap your hands right now. Clap, clap. Y'all ready? We're gonna go get them a drink when they leave here. Yes, I said it. What you need? Ooh. Y'all ready? Baby, let's party. Here we go. What you say? Cause this and the stadium is jump, 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 jump. It's right. It's right. It's right. It's right. You're the DJ. If you're proud to be an American, make some noise! Yes. What you say? Party in it. We're gonna do it one more time. We're gonna do it one more time. For reproductive freedom. If you love America, put your hands up right now. on up. If you believe in freedom, shake it in the air right now. Let's go. Shake it. Shake it.
At 16 weeks, my water broke while I was at work. I was told that my baby would have no chance of survival, and I was high risk for infection. But due to Texas law, I waited for days for treatment. And I remember being cold, feeling alone, and very fearful. I developed a massive septic infection and ended up cut from underneath the breastbone down to my pelvic area. They took 2 liters of infected fluid from my abdomen, and the infection was so severe that I almost died.
For the country, but the fact that I was able to terminate Roe v. Wade, I was so honored to have done it.
He did this to me. This could be you. It could be your wife. It could be your daughter. If these laws continue, it will cost more lives.
Please welcome Andrea Cummings.
Good evening. In the fall of 2022, after many prayers, my husband and I found out that we were expecting. Everything changed when my water broke one evening, far too early into my pregnancy. After going to the ER and my OBGYN and learning that my pregnancy was not viable, I was given no options, despite being at high risk for infection. Because of Texas extreme laws, I was told I had to wait, which I did in the hospital for days. My baby girl, Emory J, was born 5 days after my water broke. She lived only for a few minutes, but I hold my baby close to my heart as my husband, mother, and I sing her to sleep. And when Emory's heart stopped, we continued to embrace her and held her for hours as she lay lifeless. It was immediately after Emory was born and the hospital discharged me that I felt severe pain. Eventually, I found myself in the ER, fearing for my life, where my reality soon changed. I was diagnosed with sepsis and sent into a 6-hour emergency surgery. I endured a partial lung collapse, 2 liters of infected fluid removed from my abdomen, and an incision that ran from under my breast to my pelvic area, which has left a deep scar. I was hospitalized for 3 weeks. My body was overwhelming. I nearly lost my life. I remember praying, God, just allow me to be peaceful when I go. After my discharge from the hospital, I required around-the-clock care for 3 months. My mother fed me, bathed me, and even helped assist me in the bathroom while I slowly recovered. Today is the first time I'm sharing my story. It's taken many months of physical and emotional healing to get where I am today. I have come forward so people can learn from my experience and the experiences of other women who have been impacted by these laws. Texas abortion bans unleashed by Donald Trump almost cost me my life and have left me with physical and emotional scars. I'm here to advocate for the women who are unable to share their truths, for the many black and brown women whose pain is often dismissed and disregarded, for the women like Amber Thurman who have lost their lives under Donald Trump's abortion bans. I never thought I would have this type of personal experience. If it can happen to me, it can happen to anyone. The same people who create these laws should ask themselves, what if it was their loved one? For all the mothers, daughters, granddaughters, there has to be change. Kamala Harris is that change. She is fighting to restore the rights of women that were so wrongly taken away. This election, I proudly cast my vote for Kamala Harris because lives depend on it, and I urge you all to do the same. Now, I'm incredibly honored to introduce to the stage Arthur, philanthropist, proud mother, activist, and H-Town's very own
My heart is so full, guys. This is what you call Houston proud. 30,000 people? Oh my God. Houston, you showed up, you showed out, and that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Andrea, for courageously sharing your story. I am honored to be back in Houston tonight, the city where my girls got their voices. I've been so blessed in my life to have many careers, many black jobs. But I have said before, the best job that I've ever had is being a mother. I've had the privilege of raising and helping to raise 4 daughters. And I also take immense pride in being Mama Tina to so many young women and men. It has been empowering for me. You know, the teleprompter, I'm having a hard time seeing it, guys. I'm just being real here. So it's been powerful to encourage young people and to be there for them as well as my own children. You know, I have always believed that I was raising my girls in a world that with every passing generation was becoming freer for women, with more opportunity for women, a healthier and safer existence for women. And so we cannot accept a country where our daughters and former generations and future granddaughters will no longer have the basic freedom that I have lived with for most of my life. just as our generation and generations before us did. We will fight for our freedom. Yes. And as I look behind, I also know in order to move forward, we must move with purpose. So I say a prayer that is infused with the strength, faith, and courage of those who came before us. We cannot go backwards, guys. Too many people have died for us to have our freedom. I know in my soul that all those past moments have led us to a time like this. We've got to show up and do our part. And that is why I am here. I am so honored to be here in support of Kamala Harris. And I am also so proud to be here with two of my daughters. Please welcome Kelly and Beyonce.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to my Houston family. I am so proud to be here back in Houston with my mama T and my sister. Welcome to this day, this remarkable, this joyous day. A date, a day, a time, a moment with weight and meaning for our country, for our people, and for the world. A moment, Houston, where we grab back the pen from those who are trying to write an American story of division and hatred. A moment when we grab back the pen from those who are trying to write an American story of misogyny and racism. We are grabbing back the pen from those who are trying to write an American story that would deny the right for women to make our own decisions about our bodies. Houston, we are grabbing back the pen. We are grabbing back the pen, that pen, to forge a new path with Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. We are grabbing back the pen to write a new American story, a story of community, of equality, strength, of kindness, and of hope. When I was a little girl and I pledged allegiance to the United States of America, that meant something to me. That flag meant something to me. And today, that means grabbing that pen and casting my vote, as I already did 2 days ago, for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Now, Houston, you've already had a hand in creating destiny. So do what you do and do this thing again. H-Town.
We are so happy to be standing here on
this stage as proud country Texas women supporting and celebrating the one and only Vice President Kamala Harris. A woman who's been pushing for what this country really needs right now: unity. It's impossible not to feel the energy in this room, the positivity, the community, the humanity. We are at the precipice of an incredible shift, the brink of history. I'm not here as a celebrity. I'm not here as a politician. I'm here as a mother. A mother who cares deeply about the world my children and all of our children live in. A world where we have the freedom to control our bodies. A world where we're not divided. Our past, our present, our future merge to meet us here. Imagine our daughters growing up seeing what's possible with no ceilings, no limitations. Imagine our grandmothers. Imagine what they feel right now. Those who have lived to see this historic day. Even those who are no longer physically with us. Imagine all of their sacrifice. The sacrifices made so we can witness the strength of a woman standing in her power. Reimagining what leadership is. For all the men and women in this room and watching around the country, we need you. Your voice has power and magnitude. Your vote is one of the most valuable tools, and we need you. Your freedom is your God-given right, your human right. Everybody say Texas. Texas plays a pivotal role to change the course of our future. Texans and Houstonians from 3rd Ward, River Oaks, Sugarland, 5th Ward, Ailey, Memorial, Southwest Side, North Side, all the way down to Mo City. We all have a role to play to make this a reality. We're all part of something much bigger. We must vote. And we need you. It's time to sing a new song. A song that began 248 years ago. The old notes of downfall, discord, despair no longer resonate. Our generations of loved ones before us are whispering a prophecy, a quest, a calling, an anthem. Our moment right now, it's time for America to sing a new song. Our voices sing a chorus of unity. They sing a song of dignity and opportunity. Are y'all ready to add your voice to the new American song? Because I am. So let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Please give a big, loud Texas welcome to the next President of the United States.
Kelly and Beyonce! Hey, Texas! Oh, it's good to be back in Texas. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here this evening. Can we hear it from Miss Tina Knowles? For Miss Kelly? And Beyonce? What a warm Texas welcome. I thank you all so very much. And I thank you, and I thank my friends for reminding us of exactly what we are fighting for in this campaign. We are fighting for freedom. 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 And to Andrea and everyone here tonight whose lives have been impacted by these Trump abortion bans in this moment, I thank you for sharing your stories and for your courage. It is an honor to be here with so many leaders and all of you who have taken the time out of your busy lives to be here this evening so we can, as a community of people, as people who love our country, be clear, sound strong, and stand in favor of the freedom of every woman to make decisions about her own body. I also want to thank the members of Congress who are here, including Colin, Allred. I'm counting on you to send him to the United States Senate so we can get right to work. And to all the elected officials and community leaders, I thank you all. I thank you. See you later. See you later. It's okay. See? We're not going to. And we have a lot of work to do. And we have a lot of work to do, and we will not get distracted. We will not get distracted. So listen, Texas, we have 11 days left in one of the most consequential elections of our lifetime. Voting has already started, and we know this will be a tight race until the very end. Okay. So here's the thing. Okay, so we got work to do. We got work to do. We got work to do. And I love that there is so much enthusiasm. But let's talk about the work we've got to do. Okay. Because we've got 11 days to see this through, and we will win. We will win. We will win. And we will win, and we will win because we know and understand what is at stake. We are 11 days out from an election that will decide the future of America, including the freedom of every woman to make decisions about her own body and her reproductive freedom. And everyone here tonight is here because we are about fighting for our future and not letting some people take us back. Because we are not going back. We are not going back. We are not going back. And in America, we know freedom is not to be given. It is not to be bestowed. It is ours by right, and we are prepared to fight for it. Because we understand the stakes, and moving forward, we understand that what we must do, Texas, is right here. You who are ground zero in the fight for reproductive freedom, we must be loud, we must organize, we must mobilize, we must energize the people. Because you all know, Texas is home to one of the most restrictive abortion bans in our country. In Texas, abortion is banned from the moment of conception. You know what? Just send them to that small rally down the street. It'll be fine. Some people don't have a great sense of direction, but that's okay. We'll show them the way. We'll show them the way. Because we know what's at stake, and we will not be silenced. We know what's happening here in Texas. Doctors and nurses could go to prison for life simply for providing reproductive care. Think about that. Life in prison for health care providers for doing what they think is in their patients' best interests. You know what? The beauty of our campaign is we're fighting for democracy. And what we know here in Texas is that there are some who would distract from the fact that Texas has a law now that offers a cash bounty for turning in someone who merely helps a friend or a family member get the care they need. In Texas, the law provides for prison for life for health care providers for doing what they believe is in the best interest of their patient. In some counties in Texas, they have passed travel bans to prevent women from going to other states to receive care. These are the stakes. And we know how we got here. When Donald Trump was president, he hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade. And as he intended, they did. And now more than 20 states have a Trump abortion ban. Now 1 in 3 American women lives in a state with a Trump abortion ban, including Texas and every state in the South except for Virginia. And many of these bans are causing care to be denied until a woman is at death's door. Many have no exceptions even for rape and incest, which is immoral. And let us agree, one does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree the government should not be telling her what to do with her body. Not the government. If she chooses, she will talk with her priest, her pastor, her rabbi, her imam, but not the government and some people up in the state legislature. what's in her best interest when she knows what's in her own best interest. And let us recognize these same people, check this out, these same people who have argued that these Trump abortion bans are in the best interest of women and children, do look at their records. They tend to be in states with the highest rate of maternal mortality in the country. For decades, these extremist leaders who have neglected prenatal care, maternity care, and postpartum care, and who now, after continuously failing to support women and children, claim to care about women and children. Well, I have a question for them. Where you been? Where you been? Where you been when it comes to prioritizing care for women and children? Where have you been when it comes to helping pregnant women and new mothers? Where have you been when it comes to affordable child care? And do note, many of these same extremist leaders have also refused to extend the child tax credit, which lifted half of America's children out of poverty. They, who have blocked proposals to lower child care costs for working parents, they who have tried to cut WIC and SNAP for low-income mothers and their children. The hypocrisy abounds. And here's what else is happening. These bans are driving doctors out of states like Texas, Idaho, Georgia, and North Carolina, leaving women who are already living in maternity care deserts, meaning there is no maternity care anywhere near them, leaving them with even fewer options. And since Trump abortion bans, fewer medical students are choosing to specialize in women's health. Over these past 2 years, the impact of Trump abortion bans has been devastating. We see the horrific reality that women and families face every single day, and the stories are vivid, they are difficult to hear, they are difficult to tell. For example, here in Texas, can we roll the tape?
4 years they were trying to get Roe v. Wade terminated, and I did it.
As someone who watched his wife almost bleed to death because of conservative implemented laws.
I had to fight and beg to get care that I needed.
Because I wasn't permitted to have an abortion, I nearly died on their watch.
If I had not been able to go out of state to get an abortion in Colorado, my happy, healthy son, Henry, would not be here today.
They took 2 liters of infected fluid from my abdomen, and the infection was so severe that I almost died.
I was to stay pregnant and deliver a baby that would suffocate in my arms.
On the Roe v. Wade, I did a great thing.
From his own mouth, a great thing. There is nothing great about what happened to women like Kate Cox, who was heartbroken to learn her much wanted pregnancy was not viable, heartbroken when her doctors told her if she remained pregnant, she would be risking her own life or her ability to have children in the future. But the Attorney General of Texas threatened if Kate's doctors helped terminate her pregnancy, they would be criminally prosecuted. So Kate was forced to flee the state to get the care she needed. In Louisiana, Caitlin Joshua was turned away from not 1, but 2 emergency rooms while miscarrying. She was bleeding. She was in pain. But because of a Trump abortion ban, doctors would not treat her. Because if they did, they would have faced 15 years in prison. And so Caitlin had to go home where she went through the pain of a miscarriage for more than a month, and trying the whole time to hide her pain from her 4-year-old daughter. We know that women have died because of Trump abortion bans. Here today is Shanette Williams, the mother of Amber Nicole Thurman, a vibrant, we must speak her name, Amber Nicole Thurman. I promised her mother I would speak her name. A vibrant 28-year-old mother of a 6-year-old son who died a preventable death because of Georgia's abortion ban. Now, Shanette and her family are courageously sharing Amber's story to make sure we all remember her as more than a statistic, so that we remember Amber was a daughter, a sister, a mother, and that she was loved, and that she should be alive today. And listen, we're all here because we know the reality is, for every story we hear about the suffering because of a Trump abortion ban, there are so many stories we've never heard, an untold number of women and the people who love them who are silently suffering, women who are being made to feel as though they did something wrong, as though they are criminals, as though they are alone. And to those women I say, and I think I speak on behalf of all of us, we see you and we are here with you. Texas, what is happening across this state and our country is a healthcare crisis. And Donald Trump is the architect of it. He brags about overturning Roe v. Wade. In his own words, quote, "I did it and I'm proud to have done it." That's what he says. And one has to ask, proud that women are dying? Proud that doctors and nurses could be thrown in prison for life for administering life-saving care? Proud that young women in America today have fewer rights than their mothers and grandmothers? How dare he? Donald Trump even said everyone wanted Roe v. Wade to be overturned. Well, a woman in Ohio was arrested and charged after having a miscarriage. So was a woman in South Carolina. They didn't want this. Hadley Duvall, who became pregnant after being raped by her stepfather when she was 12 years old. She didn't want this. Ryan Hamilton, who is here tonight, his wife was denied treatment at the hospital for a miscarriage. They got home, he found her bleeding and unconscious. He dressed her, put her in a car, packed up their 9-month-old child, and drove to a different emergency room where doctors told him she could have died. Ryan didn't want this. Let's be clear. And the men across America, this needs to be said, men across America do not want to see their daughters and wives and sisters and mothers put at risk because their rights have been taken. I see the men here, and I thank you. The men of America don't want this. And now the Attorney General of Texas is suing the United States government so that Texas prosecutors can check this out, so that Texas prosecutors can get their hands on private medical records of women who leave the state to get care. Now, I'd ask everybody here, please do see the irony, okay? Listen to this. On the one hand, Donald Trump won't let anyone see his medical records. I gave up mine. And on the other hand, they want to get their hands on your medical records. Simply put, they are out of their mind. In just 4 years as president, Donald Trump was able to erase half a century of hard-fought progress for women. And now he wants to go even further. he will force all 50 states to track and report on women's miscarriages and abortions, and go after access to contraception and IVF treatment. It's right there in his Project 2025. Google it. And let us be clear, if Donald Trump wins again, he will ban abortion nationwide. And though we are in Texas tonight, I say it to the folks who might be watching from home, for anyone watching from another state, know this: if you think you are protected from Trump abortion bans because you live in Michigan or Pennsylvania or Nevada or New York or California, or any state where voters or legislators have protected reproductive freedom, please know, no one is protected if there is a Trump national abortion ban, and it will outlaw abortion in every single state. Understand that. And he can do it with or without an act of Congress. All that to say, elections matter. Elections matter. If Donald Trump is president again, he will likely get to appoint at least one additional Supreme Court justice. Remember who we appointed. Call her Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. But if he were reelected, he'd probably get to appoint one, if not two, members to the United States Supreme Court, at which point Donald Trump will have packed the court with 5 out of 9 justices on that court who will sit, but think about that, who will sit for lifetime appointments, shaping your lives and the lives of generations to come. And that is among the many critical contrasts in this election. Look, Donald Trump doesn't trust women, but I do. We trust women, and we understand what's at stake. And with Colin Allred in the United States Senate, when Congress passes a bill to restore reproductive freedom, I will proudly sign it into law as President of the United States. Proudly. Proudly. So to all the friends here, let us remember, momentum is on our side. I know sometimes in Texas, folks are like, is it worth it? Does it make a difference? Yes, it does. You are making a difference, and momentum is on our side. You are making a difference. Since Roe was overturned, every time reproductive freedom has been on the ballot, from Kansas to California to Kentucky, in Michigan, Montana, Vermont, and Ohio, the people of America have voted for freedom every time it's been on the ballot. And often they have voted by overwhelming margins from so-called red to so-called blue states, proving this is not a partisan issue. Because Americans from all backgrounds and beliefs understand the decision of whether, when, and how to build a family is one of the most consequential decisions anyone can make. And we are fighting for an America where no matter who you are, where you live, you can make decisions about your own body for yourself. So moving forward, all of this is to say, reproductive freedom is on the ballot in this presidential election. And in 10 states around the country, including Arizona, Florida, and Nevada. And with the work of everyone here, freedom will win. Freedom will win. And so I want to take a moment to speak in particular to all the young leaders here and across America. Do we have anybody here from Gen Z? Where you at? I'm counting on you your mother or your grandmother, you know it is not theoretical. You know it is not political. It is your lived experience. And I see you, and I see your power. I see your power. And I know so many of you are voting for the first time. Can I see a raise of hands? Can we applaud our leaders who are voting for the first time? All right, we heard it for our young leaders. That's right. So listen, to everyone here, we know freedom has never come easy. Never come easy. There has been no moment of our progress as a country that did not come about without a fight. Let's all be clear about that. And we are in the midst of a movement, and everyone here is a leader in that movement. So we do this then remembering those who came before us, those who struggled and sacrificed for our freedoms, who found fellowship and even joy in one another in the fight. They found strength and hope in fighting for our ideals. And that is what we are doing. That is what we are doing, because we know weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. So Texas, election day is in 11 days. Early voting has already begun. So now it is time to start making your plan. Go to iwillvote.com to get all the information you need. And it is not only the presidency that is on the ballot. There are many important races, including Colin Allred running for Senate, who we must note his opponent supported a national abortion ban 6 times. An opponent who said he does not support exceptions even for victims of rape and incest. So let's remember, Texas, your vote is your voice, and your voice is your power. So today I ask you, are you ready to make your voices heard? Do we trust women? Do we believe in reproductive freedom? Do we believe in the promise of America? And are we ready to fight for it? And when we fight, we win. God bless you, and God bless America.
Go!